All right. So it has been. Actually, wait. How long has it been? It seems. Wow. Almost 3 years exactly. But yeah, it has been almost exactly 3 years since I recorded through Zero's story in Mega Man X4. And the thing is, lots of Mega Man games do have other characters, other, like, small differences in stories, or, whatever it is. And I have been meaning to go back to these for a little bit now. So I thought, you know what? Let's just go for it. Also, my god, this intro. I realize that yes, it is like what is this? Like 15 frames per second. Oh, that that is a salute. Um Painting some rather vivid imagery there. But you know what? If you're going to make your villains be evil, let them be evil. I completely forgot what I was about to say. Oh yeah, when it comes to this, because keep in mind this is going to be in the 3:4 aspect ratio, which means if you're watching this on mobile, put your finger like on the video and kind of pull down a little bit, and it should, yeah, I guess, display everything. That's something I've kind of forgot to say for probably every video that I've ever made in the basically the not 16:9 aspect ratio. So yeah, let's do this. Hell yeah. Also, again, and this is something that I spent a little longer than I'd like to admit, because the thing is, again, reshade. Because the thing is, like, again, playing around with reshade and stuff, I was actually debating because, again, most of the other Mega Man games, I kind of went a little crazy with like a lot of the super low quality scanline stuff, which don't get me wrong, I love just because I guess nostalgia and stuff. I personally think any pixel art game looks better with scan lines, but I decided to kind of tone that back quite a bit. So, yeah. Anyway, let's do this. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to say is if the cutscenes seem a little choppy, you kind of have to back away from the screen a little bit because of the super low frame rate. So, yeah. Anyway, last time I played as Zero, and this time I'm going to play as X. However, here's the thing. I always found Zero's gameplay significantly easier, to the point that I don't think I've ever actually finished this game as X. I've gotten close, but I don't know. In a way, it's going to be a bit of a new experience for, a game that I kind of cherish. So I guess we'll see how this goes. Actually, I'm trying to remember if there's any story differences. Oh, right. Yeah, this is kind of story vital.
It's about the Maverick Hunters, General. They are far too eager to please the humans and continue to hunt down the Reploids. Do you believe they pose a significant threat?
Perhaps.
You already know the truth, General. Their sole mission has been to destroy any Reploids who fail to do as the humans order. It's in your best interest to stop them now, before they turn on you. You possess enough power to destroy them!
You are dismissed.
What?
I will not betray the humans. Remove yourself from my sight. My business with you has concluded.
Very well. But you will change your mind soon, I assure you.
You know, I don't know why, but I was just thinking, like, I'm kind of relearning how to do 3D animations because it's been a long time since I've actually, well, done 3D animations. And I was just thinking, like, you know, some of the cutscenes in this game might be kind of fun to play around with. I don't want to say that I'm actually going to do it, just because I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. But it might be kind of fun to play around with. I don't know. I guess I'll have to see. Hunter HQ. Mavericks have been found at point 5567. The Mavericks occupy the Sky Lagoon using the most advanced weapons available. The army appears to be the Repliforce. Actually, I'm debating if I want to do voices or not. You know what? Screw it. God forbid somebody have a little bit of fun. I'm just trying to remember what was... I think I did like the really kind of cheesy Mega Man voice from Battle Network. The, Hiya, I'm Mega Man. Roger that. I'm on my way now. It was something like that.
Ready.
Alright, let's... Ooh. Okay, so here's the part... Oh god, this feels so weird. Playing as X. Again, I know to most people, Zero's gameplay is significantly harder, but I always found it, like, way easier, especially in this game. Not to say that, like, you know... Oh, crap. Oh, okay, well, that's my own bad. But yeah, it's not to say that, like, I'm not gonna struggle or anything, because I probably... Wait, that was it? You are so much weaker in X's opening than in Zero's. But yeah, this is the kind of exciting part, is I don't remember the differences. Obviously, like, difficulty-wise is probably going to be a little easier. But actual, like, gameplay strategy-wise, this might be very, very different. And there's something kind of exciting about that. But yeah, it was something I was planning on doing before as well. Again, I just kind of got a little sucked into Final Fantasy VII, and I guess Final Fantasy VI as well. But... oh god, I'm trying to think all the games. I think there's Mega Man 10. I might consider getting some of the different endings in Mega Man X8. Actually, you know what? Let's go through this dialogue before I ramble too much. You're Dragoon from the 14th unit. This isn't good, X. That Maverick just destroyed the power reactor. What? Then the Sky Lagoon will come crashing into the ground. It's too late, X. It's time that I made my escape. I suggest you do the same. Don't do anything reckless on the way out, okay? I'm just going to be BSing a bunch of voices, so don't expect anything too great. The city below will soon become a sea of the flames, and many people will perish. I have no choice but to escape from here and head to the city below. You mean after it comes crashing down, right? But yeah, like Mega Man ZX, I still have to play as the other characters for both of those games. There's a bunch of Mega Man games that I've been meaning to revisit. And I think just because of my familiarity with this one, that's the main reason why I chose this one first. What? The city has been completely destroyed. They were innocent people. I won't forget this. Yeah. That was the thing that, like, don't get me wrong, I realize most Mega Man games are kind of simple. They're not like, you know, the most well-acted, and even the voice acting that is in these games are kind of, like, notoriously bad. Almost to the point of being, like, so bad they're good. Actually, not even almost. They are just so bad that they're amazing. And to be fair, it does come from, like, the era of, you know, before voice acting was really even in video games. It's part of the reason why these games, like, stood out so much. Is because, like, I still remember the first time playing this game, I was absolutely blown away by the fact that they actually had real voices in a video game. It didn't really even matter that they were so, well, I'm trying to think what the best word to be would be. It would be like campy, I guess. Yeah, I really can't think of another name, but I'd say that does sum it up pretty well. But yeah, despite the, you know, kind of the very simplistic portrayal of a lot of the story stuff. Oh, wait. Right, Iris isn't in X's story. So there's no one here. Ooh, he actually has, like, a little recoil from that. Okay, well, maybe it was just that one move. Oh, that's, I think, a different move set. All right, buddy. Stop that. But yeah, it was something I always really liked about X's character is, like, for the most part, he is, like, very much, actually not even the most part, he is, like, unless pushed, very much a pacifist. But I feel like that's kind of what makes him so interesting. Is he's literally, like, the peaceful character who's just been pushed way too far to the point that, well, he eventually rips Sigma apart, like, limb from limb. And, you know, it maybe does lose a little bit of impact after, like, you know, the 8th time he does it. Actually, I'd even argue, like, the 2nd or 3rd time he does it. But there's something about that, like, otherwise peaceful character who's just been pushed way too far that's weirdly fascinating. If anything, it's part of the reason why in X7 I find it so infuriating that he's kind of turned into, like, a really whiny, mopey, kind of stereotype of pacifism, rather than, like, trying to stubbornly find any other way of ending the fight. I still think X7 could have been so much better, to the point of actually being, like, a half-decent game, if there was just a little bit more polish on it. But, it is what it is. Who are you? I am the Colonel of the Repliforce. Has the Repliforce been occupying this area? What are you talking about? I only came to save my sister. The army responsible for all of the violence in this region is not the Repliforce. Nevertheless, I want you to disarm and follow me back to the HQ. Never. You're asking my soldiers to drop their weapons? The only time we drop our weapons is when we aren't able to fight any longer. But you'll be regarded as a maverick and treated as such. Do as you will. The Repliforce would sooner fight and die than discard our pride. Consider us mavericks, if this is what you wish. Wait, calm down, Colonel. What the... Something's gotta give. Otherwise, the entire Repliforce will be considered to be mavericks. Again, dialogue's a little weird, but it is something that I do love about this game. Is despite the very weird storytelling, or I guess portrayal of it, and some of the weird phrasing, there is, like, a surprisingly deep story of, rather than just, like, you know, black and white, good versus evil, villains and good guys. It's kind of like a weird, I guess, switch up for lots of morally gray areas. The whole thing about, like, the Maverick Hunters kind of just potentially being a little bloodthirsty, killing anything that appears to be Maverick. Oh, right.
Brave soldiers of Repliforce, we have all been wrongfully judged as mavericks by the humans. We cannot suffer this indignity and live in disgrace. We will build our own nation of Reploids. But remember, this is neither about insurrection nor rebellion against our human creators. This is about our liberty and security. We must battle for our own individual rights and our own survival. Together we will build our nation, a sanctuary for all Reploids, our own utopia. Let us forge onward towards a new golden era for the Repliforce.
I too share the general sentiment. Take heed, we have no other choice. Let us fight valiantly, with courage and pride, without fear, for we are the Repliforce. The most powerful army in history!
In history! It's such a goofy presentation, but I love it.
The General has finally taken action. And now, my Maverick Hunters, what will you do? I'll be watching closely from here on out.
Yeah, I guess I didn't have to say much. That is kind of the whole thing of, robot rights and stuff. Just, simply wanting equality, and then that entire, Repliforce movement basically being manipulated and scapegoated by Sigma. Who are you? Call me Double, the Rookie Hunter. My liege, the Repliforce has begun its coup. Wait, Colonel, you're jumping to conclusions here. Sir, you've been given the order to scramble. Right, I'm leaving right now. Jungle, infiltrate enemy-occupied jungle, and destroy the weapon under construction. Cyberspace, a bug has corrupted the network. Dive into cyberspace and exterminate it. Air Force, the Repliforce ship is taken off. Pursue and blast it out of the air. Dragoon of the 14th Unit is a traitor. Locate and bring him back to Hunter HQ. Repliforce decimated the city and left. Pursue them aboard a land chaser. Biolab, the abandoned lab is now operational. Investigate and destroy the lab. Military train. A military train is moving supplies. Cut off Repliforce's supply route. And snow base. We've discovered a hidden snow base. Halt production of their new weapon. Okay, so here's the thing. I want to try to do this with as minimal backtracking as possible. And I don't know if weapon weaknesses are the same for X as they are for Zero. Because, I'm trying to think. This guy would be strong to Split Mushroom. Meanwhile, I believe Split Mushroom was strong against... Actually, wait, no, he just gives double jump to Zero. I don't know what he'll give in this game. Which means, let's work backwards. I believe... Actually, wait, who is strong against? I don't remember this, because usually this is the boss that I first go for, but in order to get the item in his stage, or I guess the heart piece, we need Magma Dragoon's ability. And his weakness, I don't know what it is, but we need the double jump, which we normally get from the Biolab. Wait, no, because the double jump is for Zero. I don't think X has that ability. Cyber Peacock is weak to fire. Meanwhile, Storm Owl is weak to Cyber Peacock. Storm Owl, I think, is strong against... Oh god, I don't remember. Actually, wait, no. Wasn't... Actually, you know what? I know a safe bet is going to be Mr. Stingray. So, I guess let's just start here. And unfortunately, this is a Ride Chaser level. Probably the last half-decent Ride Chase level that the X series of Mega Man ever had, even though it is incredibly rough. So, yeah. Get ready for a death montage. I just remember there's a heart piece. Yeah, okay. Which means... I think I just need to get to the end. I know there's stuff later on, but I think that was it for this portion. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Oh god, wait. I think this is it. Okay, cool. It only took a single try. Wow, actually, I was right there at the end when that... when those things just kind of erased me. Now, this is the part... I know there's some boxes and stuff that we need to dash into, and you know what? You get the hell out of here. I do love in Mega Man games when, like, you can actually interact with the boss before the boss fight. It's such a cool touch. Actually, I feel like it's one of the things that makes, like, certain levels a little unique, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I don't think it was that one. I think it was up here? Ah, yes, it was, okay. And that was the end, okay. Which means, yeah, this should be easily doable. Again, I feel like even though this is rather brutal, again, usually the Ride Chaser stages in later, I guess, Mega Man X games is almost always the worst level. Like, end of story. X5, X6, X7, even X8, like, they're almost unbearable. But just because of how short this is, it's kind of like the cruelty is... I really don't want to say understandable. Hey, there we go. And we're done. But just because of how, like, short and simple it is... Oh, I can't jump up that. It's more than forgivable because of that. I'm impressed that you found me. But your search is over. Get ready, X. And I do remember the trick with this guy is basically just to get behind him. Oh, except X can't quite... Shit, right. X doesn't have the ground maneuver, or I guess attacks that Zero has. Okay. So I'm gonna have to play this very differently then. And we don't have... Actually, no, we do have a little bit of energy. And we get that, which means if we fail this enough times, we can fill that. Which means I just need to stay on the opposite side and time this appropriately. It's so much more of like a strategic game with X over Zero. Oh, I did not time that. But you know what? It's fine. He's almost half health. Correction, he is half health. Oh no. Right. Oh! Okay. I always thought that, like, those arcade, like, really old school arcade, like, Wave Runner games, you know, that had, like, the full-on, like, jet ski controller that you sit on. I always thought it would have been so cool if there was, like, a Mega Man crossover with one of those. So, you know, you actually, like, ride the Ride Chaser thing. I feel like that was always, like, something that I, like, secretly hoped for. Actually, not even secretly. It would have been so cool. Oh. Getting a lot more aggressive this time. Oh. Okay, that's fine. Oh. I was not expecting him to come back up. But you know what? Ooh, close. Alright, where are you going? Actually, you know what? Doesn't really matter. There we go. Again, it's a very, very different game, since we can't actually attack the things on the ground as X. At least not with the weapons that we have, where Zero's Slash, obviously, you know, has a little bit of reach above and below him. Ground Hunter fires mini stingray drones that race across the ground, effective against enemies on walls and floors. Push down while the stingray drones are flying to command them to fall. Ooh. I don't remember how that works, so I'm gonna have to play around with that a little bit. Hey, and look at that. We got a nice little haul of loot. Bum ba dum, bum ba rum bum bum ba bum. Okay, so we got that. For some reason, I want to say this guy was weak to the Stingray. However, I'm trying to remember. I know this guy has a heart piece in the train that I think we just need the right armor in order to get to. I think. And to be honest, this, at least for me personally, is the hardest boss in the game. So, yeah. At least with the Zero's gameplay, he is. Of like all of the 8 bosses, I save him for last, just in case I need to brute force it. So, yeah. I guess we'll see how this goes with X. Also, I like to think that the desert in the background... Actually, wait. Oh. Okay. I like to think that the desert in the background here is the same desert that Overdrive Ostrich in Mega Man X2 was running around in. I have absolutely nothing to go off of for that, but I don't know. For some reason, I always just liked thinking that. And I feel like so much of the locations and stuff in the X series are like similar, but not quite the same. That, you know, it could be the case. I wouldn't really expect it to be, but it could be. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gotta dodge the giant laser. Also, I'm trying to keep an eye out because I know the enemies start going crazy with ride armors. I just don't remember if it's before or after we get ours. Oh, you little shit. Oh, right. Yeah, in X1, and I think X2 and 3, the full charge shot is like the same size as your character. So you kind of have a little bit of reach up and down with it. In this game, not so much. Okay, what is the... Oh, right. I think this is the mini-boss. Yeah, okay. Actually, this one might be quite a bit easier with X, just because of the range. Okay. Wait. Right, we gotta get, like, up close and personal. Shit. I forgot he moves around just a little bit, so I need to be a little bit more attentive. Oh, oh, okay. The perfect, like, iframe knockback. But, like, not perfect in a good way. Actually, I feel like I was onto something by destroying that first. Wait, can I really... Oh my god, I didn't know I could dodge... Oh... I was able to dodge it because that was, like, pulled back just a little bit. Oh, oh, no, not again, not again. Oh, wait, you can do that? Oh, well... This just becomes easy mode now. All he has is the single thrust. Wait, do I have to jump off of this? Or no, right. It fades into the next. And this is where the ride armor stuff happens. Alright. Because the trick is keeping the ride armor alive long enough to be able to get the heart piece. Actually, wait, do I have to backtrack for it? Oh, no. Actually, you know what? If he's just gonna stand there... Oh, no. Okay, there we go. Oh, oh, hey! Actually, those guys feel a lot weaker as X over Zero. And you know what? Let's just do a little backtracking. I can always just die if this thing breaks. I think we just had to go forward, though. But okay, yeah. God, this thing is... They are a little unruly. But I feel like that's kind of part of the charm. Is it just feels like a weird powerhouse. Almost to the point of being a little uncontrollable. Alright, still no heart piece, but you know what? That's fine. Hey, there it is. Okay. Oh. Got kind of lucky with that, although... Yeah, we got a full... whatever it is. Which means, and again, for this boss, I have a feeling that I'll need it. Ooh. Ooh. Wait. Nope. I'm queuing up too many hits. Alright, let's just wait for a moment. Oh! Well, look at that. It survived. I will miss you, buddy. Then we gotta run because these guys are gonna be pricks. Is something I do kind of like is in later X games, you know, say what you will about quality decreases and stuff, but I feel like they start playing around with, oh no. Alright. They start playing around with, like, enemies coming from behind you a lot more. And I don't know. I feel like it's just enough to kind of keep you on your toes. Oh, and I think... Wait, is this it? Okay, no, we got a little bit more. Oh. Alright. Oh, no. This is it. Okay. Challenging my unit was both foolish and reckless. You are nothing more than my prey. One that is soon to be retired. Is that so? Actually, no. If anyone will actually be able to deliver on that, it would be this guy. Wait, he's just jumping. I mean, he's doing it menacingly, but like... Wait, is that, like, really it? Hold up. Oh my god! That is his weakness. Oh. That was it? Okay. That fight is so much harder as Zero. Although, to be fair, it also wouldn't surprise me if Zero deals like half the damage and takes twice the damage. Or, you know, something like that. Shoots twin slashers forward in 2 directions. This weapon has wide range capabilities, making it easier to hit enemies. Cool. There is something really satisfying about, like, this style of showing save data, where you can slowly see, like, your loot and all the things you've collected, like, display on the screen. I really wish more games would go back to, like, visual stuff like that. It kind of, like, plays into that weird lizard brain just a little bit. Okay, but we got the slasher. Now... I'm desperately trying to think who that might be strong against. For some reason, I want to say maybe Storm Owl. The thing is, though, in order to get the armor capsule in his stage, we either need double jump, which again, I don't think this game has, or we need, I think this guy's ability gives us basically like a means to make a platform to jump on. Actually, wait a minute. I might actually be able to get the heart piece in Split Mushrooms, whatever, without the ability. Because I know if you do like a pixel perfect jump, you can do it as Zero. But then again, I think Zero does have better mobility than X, so I guess we'll have to see. It's one of those things I'm not really too worried about. I just kind of feel like being a little stubborn and kind of using my knowledge. Oh, that's annoying. Oh god, it's following me. But I feel like using like my knowledge of this game to my advantage if I can. Ooh, that was... As much as I'd like to pretend like that was calculated, no. That was pure luck. But yeah, it's like one of those things where... Actually, wait. Oh, you can't. Okay. Oh, that actually doesn't do very good damage. God, this music. This game might not have, like, the, you know, crazy guitar riffs that a lot of other Mega Man games have, but it does have, like, its own kind of unique charm with its music. Ooh. They're being very, very kind with all of that. Oh, no! I don't know if I continue. If I... Oh, God. Well... I know for Zero, the electric shot is this guy's weakness. I don't know how to do this as X. I mean, I guess I'll just start off with, like, the regular blaster, and we can see from there. Okay, actually, you know what? That might be doable. Oh, yeah, no. We got this. I hope. We might actually be cutting this a little close, so as long as I don't totally blow it... Okay, no, we're good. Yeah, without that guy's weakness with a Zero, that mini-boss is, like, actually impossible. So, yeah. Ooh. Wait, isn't this one of those ones that if we just keep walking forward... Okay, maybe not quite. I was gonna say, if we just keep walking forward, I don't think we have much to worry about, but... I guess not. Ah, and there it is. Okay. Now I just gotta do one of these. And then if I can time this just right... Oops. Well, there goes the easy way forward, but you know what? That's fine. Hey, there we go. Okay. Which means we do not, as a matter of fact, have to come back through this. Oh, no. Oh, well, we're dead. But you know what? We got the heart piece, so that's fine. We weren't that far away from the midway point. Oh, wow, the big shield dude didn't pop up behind us. But now that we're done with that, we can just do this. And now we have the token elevator that every Mega Man... Okay, maybe not every Mega Man, but, like, most Mega Man games have. It is both dreaded and also kind of charming. I think it really depends on, like, the game. Ah, damn. Actually, wait, can I aim... Oh, right! I don't know why I thought that was gonna stop. I know it doesn't until you get to the very end. Although I will say, one thing that this game does definitely do quite a bit better is that charging sound. It isn't like ear-piercing. In a lot of other Mega Man games, it can be a little obnoxious, especially if you're like holding it for a while. Where in this game, like, it's definitely audible, but not like, it almost sounds a little hollow, so it doesn't completely blot the music out.
Are you X? I'm under orders to terminate you.
What? Whose orders?
And take a wild guess.
Oh, gee, I wonder who it could possibly be. Of all the villains in the Mega Man games. Actually, you know what? Okay, that doesn't seem to do anything. Completely missed with that. Ooh, okay. Well, we're just doing this Buster. Oh, why didn't you select? There we go. Oh, God. Got him. Oh, he's moving faster. Okay. I was debating whether or not I wanted to use the, the health thing, but nah. Also, God, that moon is so, like, Castlevania style. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, they're moving out of sync. Right, I forgot about that. Oh, what is that? I've never seen that move as Zero. Although then again, with Zero's gameplay being so much more aggressive, yeah. Oh God, I think I might have just wasted that health. Damn. Oh. Oh my God, this is so much harder as X. Again, if you're like even half prepared with Zero, you can usually end this guy in like just a few seconds. Okay, maybe not quite that quickly, but he barely gets a chance to move after doing this. But the thing is, like, you destroy his attack in the process. So he doesn't even get, like, that luxury. You know what? It might be the slightly more cowardice way out, but I just need to wait until he gets bored. Oh, I thought I was dead. Oh my God, okay. My thumb's getting a little sweaty. Hey, there we go. It only took like 40 minutes. Oh my God. Again, I've played so much of Zero's gameplay, or I guess have leaned more towards the sword gameplay of so many of these games that I kind of forgot that cowering in a corner is a strategy. And actually a very, very effective strategy. Soul Body accumulates energy and generates an illusion. Enemies will sustain damage if struck by the soul energy. It requires high energy expenditure, however, and will eventually dissipate in time, or if it sustains heavy damage. Okay. Well, I was actually expecting that one to be so much easier. So the fact that that was actually kind of a nightmare kind of makes me a little nervous about the rest of these. Although I'm trying to think. Because again, I know there's an armor capsule in this guy's stage. I know there's one in this stage. There might actually be one in Cyber Peacock's stage, now that I think about it. I think we need to get like perfect scores on everything. But again, I've played this game so much as Zero that I actually don't remember. You know, I think I might actually just have to go after Magma Dragoon. Because then I can basically kind of get the rest of everything, so I might have to go back to his stage. I guess it's not that big of a deal, though. Actually, I probably could have done Frost Walrus's stage, now that I think about it, but yeah, whatever. Not that big of a deal. All right, the music. Ba-bum bum, ba-dum bum. Again, it turns out the cowering in the corner tactic is always valid. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, you know, sometimes you just gotta take a meteor to the face. Actually, I guess these wouldn't be meteors, but you get the point. Ooh. Right, I kind of forgot that this stage is basically just in the process of basically shaking itself to pieces. Oh, okay. Well, apparently I'm just taking all of the hits then. Oh, hey, don't do that. All right, no health. Oh. Oh, they're off time now. Okay, good enough. Oh, right. And back to the cowering. Actually, you know what? Let's just play this safe. I would... Oh. Okay, that was a little higher. I was not thinking... Oh, no. All right, well, back down we go. Oh. Well, that's a happy little accident. I at least wanted to get to the second area before dying, because this is where we'll actually restart. Oh, no. We're not done. Oh, actually, that wasn't that bad. Oh, hey, you just want to chill there. Oh, although that's... Actually, wait. I can totally get that. Wait, can I? Oh, okay. Fireball, please. Wait, can I get that? I might actually need the armor piece for that. Oops. Oh, no. Damn. Okay, well, it is possible. I just need to time it significantly better. Okay. You good? Oh, no. Oh, really? Okay. Nope. Hey, there we go. Oops. And I think that means that I know... Actually, hang on. I want to see something. Oh, right. Soul body. That does absolutely nothing. Okay. Okay, game. I feel like it is a recurring, kind of unfortunate thing with a lot of the X series, specifically like the later games, is sometimes if you go through the menu and like try and press, or I guess select a weapon quickly, for whatever reason it doesn't seem to select. Okay. Oh, I was just about to say, I wonder what lies beyond. And of course, it's another one of you. Ooh. Just barely dodged the missile, but you know? If. Wait a minute. I think we actually, ironically, need the right armor to get through that. Or at least, you know, an equally powerful weapon. Oh, oh. But if I can keep this intact, it's gonna make this boss fight so much easier. Because, again, in like classic Mega Man fashion, the fire boss is basically just a Street Fighter character. X, you have arrived. Dragoon, why did you betray the HQ? You'll have to defeat me first. But we're allies. You're so naive. Listen closely. I let the Sky Lagoon fall. And I'd do it again. No, those were innocent people. You're not a Dragoon, just a Maverick. You got that right. Power up, X. It's time you showed me what you can do. Yep, and there's the Hadouken. I like to think that that's why there's no Hadouken or Shoryuken in this game, because Dragoon quite literally just consumed them for himself. Oh, and I think that's just enough. Nope, it still lives. Oh, wait. Nope, that was enough to kill it. But you know what? That means we just ride the iframes out. Wait, can I? Oh my god. I was about to say that'd be really unfortunate if as it broke, it kicked us into the lava, instantly killing us. You are strong, X. Such a waste. Why, Dragoon? Always wanted to fight you. Then he appeared, and... He appeared? Who? Told me to work for Repliforce, to goad you into fighting. You did it just so you could fight me? It was worth it, for a final duel. Dragoon! Yeah. You got lightning fire. That voice sounds so like... It has the full, like, arcade energy to it. But it's just so... I don't want to say, like, emotionless. But it's like... preset emotion, I suppose. Rising Fire shoots fire energy vertically, effective against all airborne enemies. Some objects may be burned by this attack as well. Hell yeah. Actually, I'm trying to think. Was there... Where are the other energy tanks? I know one is in Frost Walrus's stage. But I'm completely spacing on where the others are. Actually, wait, no. One is in Storm Peak. Oh, no. Sir, it's a message from the Colonel. Max, I'll wait for you at Memorial Hall. Make sure you show up on time. Sir, this must be a trap. Perhaps, but I won't run this time. I forgot about the Colonel fight. This could actually be a nightmare. I mean, I remember this fight being fairly difficult with X, or Zero. Colonel, stop this foolishness, now! Never. Colonel, please, think this over. The Repliforce must be independent. Our battle will determine this. No, it won't.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Oh! Oh, we don't have a wall to jump on. Oh, God. Yeah, with Zero, I think you can at least jump up the walls just a little bit. But you know what? Actually, wait. Okay, no. The weird, like, reflective bits on X, that's just the way the game looks. That's not even reshade jank the way that I was thinking it was.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
Okay, that is not his weakness. That is also not his weakness. Oh, okay. Actually, that's right. Wasn't Zero's ability... Oh god, nothing damages him. I don't know if I can get this off, but I suppose it's worth it. Really? I suppose it is worth a try. Oh no. Okay, well... No, come on. It was worth a try for science. Okay, well at least his dash doesn't hurt me. Ah, right. Again, I have to remember that I don't have a double jump, because, well, that's kind of Zero's thing. I do still feel like this fight has so much more... Actually, okay, maybe not this one, but like, the second fight... Ah, damn. That's gonna be rough. I feel like Colonel and Zero's fight has so much more meaning than, I guess, X and Zero. Or, X and Colonel.
I'll show you no mercy. Now get ready!
And again, it's purely just for the complications of, like, you know, Iris. Like, it's just truly kind of tragic. Of course I jumped right into him. Oh, I can just jump. I don't actually have to... Oh, damn. God, he does so much damage, though. Okay, you know what? Now that I'm actually trying not to jump all over the place, this is a lot easier. Oh, too soon. You do still have to time that, like, just perfectly, though. God, this is actually kind of brutal. Not in terms of, like... Actually, no, he does hit incredibly hard.
I've been waiting to fight with you.
But, like... Oh, straight into this. Okay, I'm fine with that. Except for the damage. But yeah, this is just like a absolute beatdown kind of fight. He outpowers me. He outspeeds me. He's just better in every way. Which, I mean, then again, it is Colonel. Like, yeah. Considering he is already nerfed, just by not being one with Iris, is actually horrifying. Like, in a way, I'm imagining a plot of, like, Sigmas trying to unite Iris and Colonel. That way Sigma could steal their body. That would actually be terrifying. like, so much worse than the whole thing about... Okay, actually, maybe not so much worse, but, like, a little worse than, like, Sigma trying to steal Zero's body. Oh, okay. Messed that up. Ah, damn. Oh, I thought that was too soon. Oh, I thought that was going to be enough. Oh my god, okay. He didn't explode, so I thought he was a sliver away. Impressive, impressive, but the result won't be the same next time. Until then... Colonel! It is also something that I look at and think, like, man, there was such a decline. Like, don't get me wrong, that fight is a hell of a beatdown, but it's still tolerable. Versus, like, the Hymax fight in X6. Because that is, like, almost unbearably brutal. And to be fair, it is optional. And you are rewarded with unlocking Zero if you do it. But, like, it is so unnecessarily rough. Because you have to get through the entire stage just to get to him. On top of actually, like, navigating the optional path. Survive with enough health to fight him. And have the one ability that can actually damage him. Or I should say, you can only damage him with the one ability. And you have to hit him like 100 times as you slowly chip away at his health. Yeah, it's unnecessarily brutal.